Well, collectors, here we are again. I think we're on video number 52, is it, Ob?
52 or 53, yeah.
Oh, we ought to get it right.
52?
52.
Debbie says 52 and she's always right. Oh, sure. And today is November the 15th, 2020. So we got a few boxes in this week.
2022.
22. Oh, sorry. Well, it's only a couple of years. I'm trying to go back in time, guys, for good reason. But anyhow, we got a few boxes in, and we'll be happy to show them to you. And I hope there'll be something of interest. I don't know. We'll see. So I guess we can start out here. Got a good box from FedEx here. See what's in this baby, and got a brand new Bob Burns cutter, so we should be in good shape with that. We hope so, anyhow. And we'll see what this first box yields. Well, got some free bubble wrap. There we go. Something a little weighty. Oh, good, a rubber band. That's easy to get off. Let's see what we got here. Oh, wow, this looks nice, guys. Obviously, this is a Hitler Youth knife, but look at the plating on the hilt. It's really, really nice. One little spot there. That's about it. Let's see what the back of it looks like. Yeah, the back of it's perfect. That's really nice to see. The leather is really good. Look at that leather. It's still got a new finish to it. And the scabbard is in good shape with original paint. And let's see what the blade is. Oh yeah, you guys are going to like this. Look at there, Rob. It's a mid-period. You can tell that because it has the ricasso. We start to see this about 1936 up to about, well, to the end with the ricasso. And then it's got a motto on it, and the motto just jumps off the blade. It's really really a good one. It looks like it, yeah, it has all of the darkening in the backgrounds. And this piece was produced by Horster. We see that, Ob? And it's got an RZM mark on the ricasso. So for anybody that's looking for a gangbusters HJ, boy, that's about as nice as they come. So that's kind of a good thing there. I like that. You like that one, Ob?
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, that's a goodie. I like it too. All right, so that's the first box. And let's see what we got next. This one's kind of heavy. Let's see. Yeah, these new cutters really work good. My friend Bob Burns wrote me last week and said it's not the cutter that doesn't work, it's the guy that's cutting it. And I go, oh, yeah, I guess that's true. So there you go. Somebody defending themselves as usual. I got lots of bubble wrap here. I got some kind of letter here. Here's a guy, he just says, I'm looking to part ways if you are interested. So here we go. Let's see what he's got. I guess there must be a few things in here. I like that, part ways. Yeah, looks like we got several items here. So let's see what ways he's parting with here. Here we go, guys. Here's a very nice bayonet with a Panzer type skull on it. And the problem with this kind of stuff, you never know if that was glued on or not, and it doesn't wiggle at all. So I have my suspicions about it. That's a beautiful blade. It's a class piece. So there's a nice bayonet, but I'm not too sure about that. Sometimes they're original, but things like that you gotta take a second look at it, especially when it doesn't wiggle at all, which is usually an indication that it's not pinned into the grips as it should be. When they don't wiggle, it sort of is like super glue. So I don't know. We'll see though. And what do we got here? Well, here's a nice LAH marked tablespoon, and this piece just has a swaz on it. I don't know what that would mean. It's like a little relish fork. Let's see if the LAH piece is marked on the back, which it looks like it is. Yeah, it's looks okay. So I think we got a good thing there.
What's it marked?
Well, I can't see without a, you can probably see with the camera if I got it the right side way there.
It's a Wellner.
Yeah, that's a good piece. That's a good LAH piece there. Especially if it's Wellner. Alright, let's see what's next here.
The fork's marked too.
Huh?
The fork is marked too.
Yeah. Well, this is just a an Army mess hall knife. It's real lightweight aluminum. It's got the eagle on the back and the nomenclature for that kind of stuff. And here's another one. This is a Luftwaffe piece, real lightweight. It's like a feather, big tablespoon. Just a Luftwaffe mess hall. That's also marked on the back. Well, these are things that are not really expensive. Well, the LAH piece will be, but the other things are not expensive. And, here we go, another HJ knife. Boy, it's got great original scabbard paint, really nice leather. Yeah, that's it looks like the insignia shows a little action across the enamel, but there's no breaks in the enamel, and the plating is really outstanding. Wow, look at that plating. Yeah, the other side too. Well, if the blade's anything like the outside, we really have something nice here. Whoa, here we go. Yep. Yeah, here's another nice Hitler Youth blade with the motto. The blade's not as quite as nice as the last one we saw, but it's still pretty darn nice. You don't see them that good very often, so that's a good piece. And it's a RZM 7/2. That would be Emil Voos that made that. Maybe that's why it's so nice. So that's a pretty good piece. So, not so bad. I'm a little late in saluting everybody today. It's early again, but what are you going to do? Here's to you. I hope everybody's doing well. Yeah, that one works. And a little cigar. Get things going here. Yeah, so we're off and running here. I think everything, we'll have to check that bayonet out, but the other stuff looks pretty good. Especially that youth knife, right guys? So that's what he's willing to part with. How did he phrase it? I'm looking to part ways. So there we go, guys. We'll see what we can do to help him part ways with that stuff. You know, you wonder with things like that whether he started collecting and maybe he didn't know what he wanted to collect because they're all sort of really different kind of things, and then what happened? Maybe he got tired of it and he wants to part ways already, or maybe it's just a residue of things. He has a lot of things. I don't know. It's hard to say why people want to sell things, but it all comes through here eventually. Let's see what's in this baby here. Not very heavy. It's this little padding around a box in the middle. Let's see what this is all about here. Oh, it's a nice box, whatever's in it. Oh ho, German cross. This looks like one that came from us a number of years ago. That's a pretty old stock number. Somebody's selling it. Wow. Boy, look at the condition of that, guys. That is a... that's a real beauty. It's mint. Boy, when you see them with the perfect enamel to the swaz and all of the silvering in the background, no wear to the gold finish on the wreath, and all of the blackanies is in the sunburst around it. Yeah, it's got those nice donut type rivets. Let's see if this pin is marked. Yeah. Yeah, if I have it right, I think that's a 20. Is it not, Ob? I can't see it.
I guess it's as good as mine. What's it say on the package?
Does it say it's a 20 or?
Probably. No, on the package.
Yeah, it is. It's a 20.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a Zimmerman. This is a very, very good piece in very, very choice condition. So somebody will want that if you're looking for a really nice German cross. That baby is really, really good. Okay, guys, how'd you like that German cross, huh? Ooh, beautiful thing. Yeah, the Germans called them fried eggs for obvious reasons. It looks like a fried egg, especially when they're in that kind of condition. Now, let's see what we got next here. Hope this won't be too complicated to open here. Yeah. Oh, it feels like a dagger in a bag. There's a NCO Portapee. Looks like a little letter in here. is one of those old kind of bags with no padding in it. You don't see them around much anymore. Not that good really, but there we go.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, it's a Land Customs. It's a little dusty.
Yeah, it looks like it's all dusty.
Yeah, it's probably from that stupid bag. Yeah, it's just dust all over it.
Yeah, you got it all
Yeah,
over.
it comes all over the. I guess the hanger's all dusty too, but there we go. That's this is the type where the scabbard mounts are steel and then silver plated, and the hilt mounts are all aluminum. The dagger shows a little bit of usage, but the leather looks like it's still perfect throughout. And it's got a Luftwaffe portopee on it, which would not be the correct portopee. Usually you'll see the standard Army portopee worn with these. Let's see what the blade looks like.
Clement and Young?
No, it's a holler. It's you do see a lot of Clement and Youngs, but it's a real one. The blade is not full mint. It's got a little age in it, but not too bad. And the straps show quite a bit of wear here. If you look on the back, a lot of the velvet is worn. So I don't know if it's possible these straps are original to the piece, although the leather looks pretty good for being with a set of straps that were worn this much. But at any rate, that stuff's all original. And then he threw in a this is an NCO portopee for a bayonet. Looks in very nice condition. So that's not too bad.
Let me see the inside of that bag.
Yeah,
Put
maybe
it
it's
back
full
in
of
there.
dust.
Open it up.
Yeah, that's what the problem is. The bag is full of dust.
Because of dirt in there.
Well, get rid of that.
Yeah, throw that thing.
The trash can with that. I mean, you know, this thing started out beautiful, and he put it in that bag, and it looks like a wreck. I mean, boy, oh boy.
It's preservation dust.
Preservation dust, yeah.
It's all over
Instant age,
Yeah.
right? So, oh, geez, don't use bags like that, guys. That doesn't do our beautiful things any help. It's a shame to get that nice thing all dusty.
See if you can get that dirt off the table.
Yeah, look at the whole table full of dirt. Holy cow! Man, this guy, he's trying to sabotage me here. I got a new shirt on, and he probably has got dust all over that too. Man, I'll have to tell him about
Let's say
that,
it was
guys.
it was sand from Normandy.
I have to say it's a nice dagger, but there's a $200 discount for the dust. What are you doing, Ob? You just fell off your bench?
Dropped the hot ash.
Oh, great. Well, at least it wasn't on a tunic or something.
No.
Everybody's always saying we're going to burn something, and I guess one of these days we might, but we're trying not to. All right, well, let's see what we got next. Boy, that thing is a mess. Man, oh man. Well, let's see what we've got here. Somebody from California. Looks like it made it pretty good through the ride. Those fragile stickers must have worked. And another little letter here. Well, we'll look at the thing first here. Let's see what we got. Well, we're doing pretty good so far. Ob, no popcorn.
Now you just jinxed yourself, I'm sure.
Yeah, they substituted dust for the popcorn. You know, when I first took that bag, I'm looking at, man, this bag's got to be 50 years old, and then Look at that dagger's all dusty. And where's all this dust coming from? There it is. The whole bag is full of it. Oh well, what are you going to do? Oh, this bag looks better. Yes, sir. I like this bag a lot better. Let's see what we got in here. Wow. Wow, that's really a nice set of army hangers. I'll show them to you in a minute, but let's see whether the dagger goes with those hangers. Here. Wow, this is looking nice. This is looking very nice. Well, collectors, what we're looking at here is an original ivory grip. And it's the kind of grip that we see on Voos daggers. Notice how it's more oval than it is round. That's the kind of ivory that Voos seem to use on their pieces. I don't know if it's a Voos, but just there's a pretty good chance that it would be with that grip. If you look at ivory grips, you'll see different producers made different shapes of them, and sometimes you can tell the maker by the ivory grip. And then it has generic crossguard, generic A, which also Voos used. So let's see if we get lucky here. Whitman, I'm telling you, there we go. That is a Voos marked double-etched army and a beauty. Look at the frosting in there and the beautiful etch work. It's got the oak leaves under the wings. The blade is mint on this side. And let's see how it looks on the other side. Yeah, that's a very, very nice dagger. The trademark there with the snake around the stump. And now I know why it has such nice hangers. Boy, oh boy, these hangers are really, really nice. It looks like by the handwriting on the tag, that looks like Tom Johnson's writing from a long time ago. So look at that set of straps. Boy, they're really beautiful. All the silvering still on them, and the metal tabs, oak leaves on the top clip, and the reverse is. And now these have the wool type reverse, not the velvet. So they were made later, which also goes with Voos daggers. These double-etched Voos daggers are not early. We start to see them in 1940, 1939. So that all goes together quite nicely. And then here's original knot in choice condition. And that's got old TJ's writing on it too. So chances are this man bought this dagger originally from Tom Johnson. That's really a pretty piece.
In a Whitman bag.
In a Whitman bag, yeah. Well, that's all right. You know, it's interesting too. For some reason, and I don't know why, I have had many, many more second model Voos Luftwaffe daggers than I have had Army daggers. And it's, I mean, you can't judge by, say I had 20 of them, you can't use that as a pure judgment, but it leads me to believe that Luftwaffe officers bought these daggers more than Army officers. And a piece like this is just a great a great addition to any advanced collection. That is really a killer there. Notice you got the little bit of hue here where the crossguard protected the silver part beneath it. Always like to see that. So that's a great piece. I'm happy to have that. I haven't had a Boos Army like this with an ivory grip in a long time, so I'll be really happy to offer that. Let's see, find the zipper here. There we go. Yeah, that's a very nice item there. I like it a lot. You guys like that piece? If you don't like that, I don't know. That's about as good as it gets in daggers. But pleasure to see that. And here's the Boos. Okay, let's see what we got next. Looks like a recycled Amazon box here. Oh, I see a Whitman bag, but another dusty bag. Boy, where are these people keeping their stuff? Wow, man, that's a lot of years of dust on there, Rob. What we got in here. Ooh. All right, guys. Wow. Well, this is an Alcozo Diplomat. See where you have the Diplomat, the eagle on the crossguard's head faces to the viewer's right and opposite of the way the pommel eagle head faces. And we can tell it's an Alcozo without looking at it. A couple of ways to tell. The accent lines are engraved into the ferrules on Alcozos, whereas the acorn pieces, it's part of the mold of the fitting. And then, of course, the sleeves in the eyelets. See these little sleeves in here? That's always a sign of Alcozo. So let's just see what the blade looks like. Boy, the scabbard is nice too. This is really a fine piece. Yeah, this is a nice blade. Yeah, it's an early Alcozo there. See, this is a trademark that was used from 1937 to 1939. So this is a fairly early piece, and it's got the original blue washer in there. So this is a very fine high-end Diplomat, not a government official. The Diplomats are much rarer than the government officials. They bring more money, a lot more money usually. Okay guys, I got something that's normally not something we sell, but I'm going to show it to you anyhow. You might have an interest in it. This is a beautiful U.S. sword with a dedication on it. It comes from the 1880s. It's not Civil War. It's 20 years after that. But the the condition of it is extraordinary. Look how much gilt remains on all the fittings. This has the American Eagle on the clamshell on the obverse, and then on the reverse it has US. The pommel has an eagle on the obverse there. That's really pretty. A pretty neat bullion portapee. And then the scabbard is all nickel with matching gilded mounts. And the on the scabbard there's a dedication, which I can't read upside down, but you guys will be able to see it there. It was to an officer, and I think it's dated 1882, and it gives his battalion and so forth. Chances are this was a Civil War officer, probably given to him on retirement. And I'll show you the blade too. It's very interesting and just in fantastic condition. The blade is made in Germany, like a lot of American Civil War pieces. They had the blades made in Germany, and it's got a beautiful blue and gold etching with US on the obverse, and then on the reverse it has E Pluribus Unum with the eagle. Just absolute mint condition. The nickel plating is just like the day it was done. Just a really fine piece. So this is not really my thing, but it was given to me by a customer that wanted to sell it, and we really don't know what the value of it is, but we would be open to offers on it if there's someone out there that's looking for a real cracker American sword. Let's see, I got it in the scabbard backwards, I think. Yep. So that's a great thing that would I think highlight any U.S. collection. So just thought we'd show that to you. I know it's most of you guys aren't into American things, but it's the beauty of it is worth sharing. I think everybody appreciates that, and especially the fact that it has a German-made blade. Okay, collectors, I had to get a refill after looking at that Diplomat. We don't see very many of those, and it's a pleasure to have that. I hope you guys like that. Oh, I like that. Yeah, that's good. All right here. Well, let's see what we got next here. This looks like a nice bag of stuff here. Ooh. Oh, hello.
Boy. There you go.
Wow. Boy, look at this, collectors.
It's glistening.
Look at that beautiful thing. Absolute mint. Look at the condition of the tag.
Don't burn it.
No. Boy, you just never... Look at the cross guards, and I mean this thing is brand new. It is, and the hanger and the belt loop, and wow. It's marked RZM 713. That's Schuttelhofer. Let's see what the blade looks like. Oh, they just don't. Look at that thing. Look at that blade, Ob.
Yeah.
Boy, that is fantastic. Wow. Absolutely brand new. 100% of the cross grain, 100% of the frosting in the motto. And you think that the trademark's going to match the
Yeah.
RZM tag?
I would think so.
Boy, I hope so. I don't know, the suspense is killing me. Shall we look? If we don't look, we'll never know, I guess.
Nah, forget it. Don't worry about it.
I gotta look. But what if it isn't? Oh, it'd be so disheartening, but let's just see. Ha, 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 ha. Yep, it's a 713. Well, collectors, I've had a lot of tagged daggers before, but I don't ever recall one that's absolutely brand new like this piece. That is just fantastic. Just the cross guards. Usually you're going to see something on the cross guards, but they're mint. Boy.
No, that doesn't see much daylight, that one.
And the hanger's never been used. Look at the size of it.
That's an unissued piece.
Absolutely unissued. Just fantastic. I love that piece. I'm sure some of you out there will too. You just don't see them like that. Wow. For somebody that's into collecting tagged pieces, it just doesn't get any better than that one. Wow. That's a thrilling thing. You know, it takes a lot to thrill me. I've seen almost everything, but boy, when you see something like that, guys, it just, your heart starts to. I mean, that dagger's 80 years old, and look at it. Man. Wow. Well, let's see what else is in this box. Some pretty cool things so far.
It's weird you don't see like ripped tags floating around anywhere. When they took it off, when they wore their dagger and took the tag
Well, when
off.
they were ripped off, they threw it away.
Yeah,
you know?
I guess, but still, you just really don't see them.
No, you never see ripped tags, really. You see tags where, because people have been grabbing them, you know, they're ready to rip. But what's this now? Oh, this is rather nice. It's in the scabbard backwards. I don't know why people do that, but you know what's fantastic about this dagger? Look at that grip.
No crack.
No cracks, no chips. That is really, really rare to see on a shooting cutlass. That's just amazing. That is really a great state of preservation. And the obverse scabbard is beautiful too. Look at the leather on it. Yeah, this is a premier example here. Yeah, it's an Alcozo too, which most of them are. Which usually, always with Alcozos, the grips are cracked. So that's a super rare thing. And it's got this little thing here too that I've mentioned before with these long shooting cutlasses. For some reason or another, they ground them the opposite way on this part of the, right off the ricasso. You see that a lot. It doesn't show when you look at the blade with the light on it, but as soon as you turn it into the dark a little bit, you see that there. But that's a normal thing. I've seen it many, many times. Good washer on it, and yeah, I mean, for somebody that's looking for the best of the best in a shooting cutlass, I do not think you'll upgrade this piece. And it's got the 37 through 39 Alcozo mark too, so it was one of the initial pieces made. So wow, that's boy, this guy really went for condition. Man, oh man. That is nice.
Yeah, don't drop that one.
No, you drop that and that's the end of the no cracks. Well, let's see what we got here. Another dusty bag.
I'm liking these dusty
bags like that.
I'm liking these dusty bags.
Yeah, it's pretty good stuff inside. Let's see what we got here now. Oh boy. A lot of you guys are going to say, what the hell is that? Well, friends, this is a Branik Hitler Youth. Very, very rare. You almost never ever see them. And you can see it's all original because the Bakelite is only cut out to the shield shape here. This is really a...
What's a Branik? I've never seen that before.
Branik was, I think it's a part of Slovakia, I think. I'll look it up, but I know Branik is what the B stands for. Let's see what we got here. Nice blade, needs to be wiped off. And look at that, it's a it's got the jumping stag there. I forget the name of that company. I've seen that before on these Branik pieces. I think they're the ones that made all of them. There's probably one small order of a couple dozen of them made. Let me see that. Yeah, that's, I can't read what that. I don't know what that says. A-K-T-O-P-B. I don't know who that maker is. Oh, look at this, guys. Wow. This blade, by the way, just is mint. Just needs to be wiped off. That's just oil on here. There's the Hitler Youth motto in that country's type of script. Now, this is a very, very rare original piece. Extremely rare. Wow. Yeah, this is something you almost never see. For you guys out there that are into Hitler Youth knives, this is a worthwhile piece. It'll be a highlight of a collection, at least for people that know about these things. And another dusty bag. Alright, we got one more here, guys. Not very heavy, in another dusty bag. Let's see what we have this time. Ooh.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah, this is a Hitler Youth leader, of course. It's in nice condition. The wire is still pretty tight. It's got a lot of silvering on the cross guards. The leather is original, and it's perfect just about. No, it is perfect. Just a couple wearing signs in it. But what's missing, guys? Do you see anything that's missing? Oops.
No rings.
No rings. Well, it's a shame they're not on there, but that's not something that's horrible. We can rectify that. That's not a problem. And a nice youth symbol on the top pommel. And let's see what the blade looks like on this baby. Yep, mint, Blut on era, just needs to be wiped off. And this will be a 736. No, wow, it's an acorn piece. Wow. I should have known that by the eagle. The eagle is different on the acorn pieces than on the Horster pieces. I should have looked at that eagle. Also, the scabbard is aluminum. That's a typical acorn feature. Acorn Hitler Youth leader daggers are very, very rare. You'll see 10 Horsters to one acorn.
Let me see the trademark.
So we'll have to get a set of scabbard rings for that and get it back into perfect condition. Notice also that on the acorn piece, on this example, there's a brad in the center of the reverse of the pommel. On the Horsters, you'll either see a brad on each side or a screw on each side. That's a typical acorn feature there. So this is a very, very rare piece. Wow, this whole box was some really cool stuff. Yeah, I should have known when I felt how light this was that it's an acorn. It's a aluminum scabbard, but it's not all crunched in like a lot of times when you see these acorns with aluminum because it was so soft. This one is still 100%. So that's really a good dagger. So, well, there you go, guys. That's all I have this week. But I think you saw some pretty nice edged weapons there. The whole thing had some nice edged weapons in it. So we'll have some good things to put up for sale here, and I hope you guys are all doing well. There's not much going on in shows until the SOS in February, but if I can do anything for you, like I always say, send me an email and I'll help you if I can. And if you got anything to sell or trade or whatever, I'm here too. So here's to you, and hopefully we'll see you next week. And by the way, Marie has been improving. She's not there yet, but she's improving, so that's good. So take it easy, collectors. We'll see you.